Google Veo 3 has completely changed the AI filmmaking scene. It's not just video generation anymore. It's full-on cinema, realistic motion, rich soundscapes, character voices that don't sound like robots from 2007.
The monster you've created has returned to kill you.
But here's the secret weapon nobody's talking about. With the right prompts, you can even get consistent characters. Same outfit, same face, shot after shot. No plugins, no extra tools, just prompt engineering and raw power. But let's be real for a second. I know how frustrating it is to watch epic tutorials, and then your own clips look like PowerPoint presentations. That's why I made this video for people who are done with surface-level tips. You want consistency, control, character loyalty across scenes. No fluff, no vague prompts. Just 21 minutes of real techniques to help you master consistent characters inside Veo 3's Flow interface. From prompt structure to hidden generation tricks and powerful prompt generators, we're going deep. All the prompts and reference materials I used in this video are available in my Telegram channel. You'll find the link down in the description. Okay, let's talk about the 3 main ways you can generate AI video inside Google Veo 3. Text to video, image to video, and ingredients to video. At first, image to video might sound like the better option. You upload a photo of your character, and the AI animates it, right? But in reality, text to video is way more powerful and gives you better results almost every time. Here's why. When you use text to video, the AI has full creative control. It generates everything: the lighting, the motion, the camera angles, and most importantly, it gives you the option to create a full voiceover for your character with just one single prompt.
For the North! For our freedom! Charge!
That might sound risky, but in practice, it's how you get shots that actually look cinematic. Now compare that to image to video. Image to video works well for scenes with minimal movement, but when it comes to generating dynamic, high-motion scenes, you should always go with text to video. By the way, image to video doesn't support characters talking, so that is a big disadvantage. So whenever possible, stick with text to video, because it consistently delivers far better results than image to video.
No gods. No fear. Just fire!
Let's start creating our consistent character. In reality, there is no option in Google Veo 3 to remember your character. There's no option to say, use this person again. No memory, no reference tagging. It's all on you to keep the character consistent, and that comes down to your prompts. To generate the consistent character in this video, I'll start by using an image of the main character from God of War. I'll take a screenshot of that image and upload it here in ChatGPT with the following prompt. Please provide me with a detailed prompt to recreate this image. The prompt should focus on generating the most realistic and cinematic version possible. Once you click Generate, you'll receive a fully detailed prompt. Now we will get another prompt and combine them together. Let me show you. This is Whisk. It's a tool from Google where you can generate still images and then turn those into videos, and much more. We will use one powerful feature that it offers. You can upload any image and get a full prompt of how Google AI World sees this image. We will combine this prompt and the prompt that we generated by ChatGPT, and we will make a new template prompt for our consistent characters movie. I copied both prompts into ChatGPT and I told it. The first prompt is the prompt that you generated me earlier. The second prompt is how Google AI sees this image. I would like a detailed Veo 3 description of just this man that I can use in a template for building prompts, where I will try to place him in a consistent looking way. Don't worry about his clothes, just focus on his face. As you can see, ChatGPT generated a base prompt for our character. Then I said, suggest how I should call him, and how would you write a full voice prompt for him? So it suggested a few voice styles for him. Here's an example of what it came up with. Okay, now we will ask ChatGPT, please provide me a core prompt for Kale Varn, second, a core prompt for his voice, and third, a core prompt for a 50mm cinematic shot. It gave us the example of how all 3 prompts should look like. Now the last thing is to combine that into the template. This is what I told ChatGPT. Okay, I want you to generate me a full template format where I can just paste a scene description and the characters and everything else will remain the same. It gave us the same prompt template I showed you earlier. Here's how it's structured. The first part is the full description of the character. The second part is where you'll insert your scene description. Then comes the third part, which covers the cinematic setting. And finally, the fourth part defines the consistent voice and tone for your character. This is a powerful and easy way to create full movies with consistent characters. Just add your description and your character dialogue, and you are good to go. And boom, we generated a prompt generator. This is how I made all the shots in this video. Now let me show you how to use it. I told ChatGPT, okay, now according to all informations that you have, I want you to generate me the scene description prompts for new scenes. I want you to generate me a scene description where he is near a frozen lake. Make sure that you are using the same ChatGPT chat all the time when generating this prompt generator. As you can see, it generated too many details, and we don't want that. This is too much. When you include too much detail and use very long prompts, you end up confusing the AI, making it harder to achieve the best possible quality. So I asked ChatGPT, please generate simpler scene descriptions. This is too long. Next one should be Kale putting his armor on and getting ready for a fight. This one is perfect. Not too long, not too short. Now let's head over to Google Flow or Gemini to start working with Veo 3. Personally, I'll be using Flow because it gives us way more control over how our generations turn out. Once you're inside, start a new project. Then, take the template prompt we got from ChatGPT and paste it directly into the main prompt box. After that, grab the description prompt. This is the one that defines how the scene should look, and paste it in place of the placeholder text that's written inside the brackets. Now here's the part where we bring the character to life. Scroll all the way down to the end of the prompt and replace the sample line of dialogue with your own. For this example, I want him to say, "For our ancestors, we fight." Next, it's time to select your model. Just click the model button and you'll get two options. You can go with Veo 3 quality, which costs 100 credits per generation and gives you the highest possible detail and cinematic finish. Or, if you're trying to save credits, go with Veo 3 Fast. It only uses 20 credits and still gives you really strong results, just with slightly lower fidelity. Alright, let's take a look at what we've just generated.
For our ancestors, we fight.
Not bad at all. Definitely gives off that cinematic vibe. Now let's move on and generate another one. So I told ChatGPT, next scene should be him taking his two swords from behind his back in an epic pre-fight moment, and he says, "The monster you've created has returned to kill you."
The monster you've created has returned to kill you.
The result? Well, it didn't quite hit the mark visually. Definitely not as clean or precise as we hoped. But honestly, still pretty epic. The mood, the energy, it's all there. And here's something cool. You can actually generate multiple variations at once. I asked ChatGPT, amazing. Now create me 6 new versions, but in a warlike fashion. I want Kale with a massive crowd behind him, like they're all heading into battle. I made a few videos with the scene prompts that ChatGPT gave us. Let's check out the results.
No gods. No fear. Just fire! The monster you've created has returned to kill you.
Just amazing. The quality, the atmosphere, even the ambient sound design. It all just clicks. And best of all, the character stays consistent throughout every shot. Let's do it one more time. This time I will ask ChatGPT. Now generate 6 different prompts for Kale as he and his army are approaching the big mountain cliff and a stunning view over the horizon. I just copy-pasted the scene descriptions into our prompt template and generated a few versions. Let's see the results.
For the North! For our freedom! Charge! Steady now. We ride not for glory, but for what they took.
This is absolutely next level. Just think about where video creation technology was just 1 year ago. It's almost unrecognizable. And honestly, I can't even imagine what this will look like in another year. You can use this exact blueprint for any character you want. Just get creative, remix these techniques, and start building entire cinematic universes. The results are not 100% consistent, but for now, this is the best way. So far, we've covered text to video, but we can also do frames to video, in which case, we upload a reference image first, and then Google will create a video for us based on that reference image. You might be thinking, if the text to video is so good, why do we still need image to video? That's because text to video is still limited. A lot of the time, it struggles to generate the exact characters or scenes you have in mind. For example, this is a character from Halo franchise called Master Chief. If you're not familiar with him, he's basically a super soldier who is trained from childhood for combat. But if I try to generate him inside Google Veo 3 using only the text box, it gives me a character that doesn't look like Master Chief so much.
Cortana, please find me the new location.
The voice is a perfect match, but the appearance is not 100% the same, and that's where frames to video comes in. So let's go to frames to video. We'll have an option to upload some images. We can either upload our own image or generate one directly inside Veo 3. I created these images using a similar method as for crafting the consistent character prompts for text to video. I started by asking ChatGPT to give me the best possible prompt to recreate an image of Master Chief from Halo. After that, I took the prompt and asked ChatGPT to create a template, one where I can simply swap out the scene description, but keep the character completely consistent every time. It generated a nearly perfect template prompt for us. After that, I told ChatGPT, "Now I want you to focus on this prompt and not change a single detail. I'll be giving you different poses, motion variants, and scene ideas to generate, but the character prompt must always stay exactly the same." Then, I told it to generate a brand new scene, this time with Master Chief pointing a gun at an alien creature. It generated a full scene description prompt. All you have to do is copy that prompt, paste it into Whisk, and just click Generate. You've successfully created your consistent character, ready to appear in any scene you can imagine. Just ask ChatGPT to create a brand new prompt based on the scene you've imagined. If you want a more in-depth breakdown of that process, check out the Google Docs linked in my Telegram channel. We can go ahead and use this image to generate a video of it. And inside the prompt, we can ask for anything. For example, the camera zooms in as he aims his gun. Let's try and generate that. And it'll create a decent-looking video from the reference image that we uploaded. Now, when it comes to using the frames to video feature, I don't recommend it as much as just trying to use text to video. Let me explain. There are some decent features you can get from image to video. For example, if we upload a reference image, let's say we'll put in another photo of our consistent character. We do have the option of adding in some camera movements. There's a bunch of options here, but let's go with orbiting left around the subject, and let's put in the prompt. The camera circles around the car is slowly going, and Master Chief is shooting his rifle. Now if we look inside the settings, you can see that I have selected the Google Veo 3 model for the video generation. However, if we try to actually run this prompt, you'll see this pop-up, switching you to a compatible model for this feature. This is because a lot of the image to video features only work with the Veo 2 model. For example, adding in the camera motions, which means you won't be able to use the most advanced video model for this feature. But let's generate it anyway and see what it looks like. The camera movements do work pretty well. Depending on the scene that you need, I think a lot of these will work perfectly fine. The camera movements do look pretty smooth and follow what you ask for. But if you want to use camera motions with the new Veo 3 model, you'll need to directly add them into the prompt by yourself. Here's an example where I told the camera to pull back while Master Chief walks forward and rests his rifle against his shoulder. You do have a decent amount of control over the camera motion in just the prompt itself. Here's one video where the camera slides up. There's one more method I want to mention while we're talking about image to video, and that's the green screen hack. In this case, what we'll need is a single image of our character with a green screen behind. Here's what we're going to do. Head over to Frames to Video and upload that green screen image. Then, in the prompt, start with the phrase, instantly jump cut to on frame 1. That specific prompting method is how you actually get the consistent character in the scene you want. After that, just describe what you want to happen in the scene. For example, he is walking forward and looking around. Now let's take a look at some of the results I got using this method. As you'll see, the first frame always starts with our character and the green screen background, but when we hit play, the video breaks free from that static frame and transitions smoothly into the new scene, just like we described in the prompt. The overall quality of these clips won't be as polished as what you'd get using the pure text-to-video feature. In some cases, the lighting might be overly intense, or a few visual details might feel off. But still, it does a really solid job of integrating our character into the environment. And that's what makes this technique so powerful. Because with just one reference image, you can generate a consistent character that you can reuse over and over across entirely different scenes. Alright, let's move on to subtitles. Because one of the biggest questions I get is, how do you remove those auto-generated captions? If you've used Google Veo 3 before, you probably already know that it sometimes adds these weird, random subtitles whenever you generate dialogue for your character. There are a few options to remove them. CapCut has a great feature for this. I use CapCut all the time. It's one of the best free AI-powered editors out there. So, I dropped the video into the timeline, selected the clip, went to the Video tab, scrolled down to AI Remove, and checked the box. After a second, it scanned the video. I selected the brush tool, did a quick swipe over the subtitles, and bam, gone.
Steady now. We ride not for glory, but for what they took.
In some cases, I even boxed out the entire area and told it exactly what to remove. And honestly, it cleaned it up really well. Even around tricky spots, like the character's collar, it blended everything seamlessly. CapCut did an amazing job here. Now, just a heads up, this AI remove option isn't available in all countries. But if you're using a VPN and connect through a US server, you'll see the option appear inside CapCut. Personally, I'm using FastVPN, and it is working wonders for me. FastVPN is one of the most affordable VPN services out there. You can check the link in the description to get your first month for only $1. Simply open your VPN application, select US, and click Connect. That's it. You're now ready to use the AI Remove feature. Just make sure to restart CapCut after connecting your VPN. This refresh ensures the region-specific features actually take effect. If that's not an option, you can also try an external website. Just open a new tab and type Vmake AI Subtitle Remover into the search bar. Click on the very first link that appears. Once you're on the site, simply upload your video file. Vmake will automatically process it and remove the subtitles, all while keeping the video quality almost exactly the same. No complicated tools, no editing experience required. It literally does all the hard work for you. But keep in mind, there is one limitation. You can only download 5-second preview videos. Since Veo 3 videos are 8 seconds, that means we're getting cut off 3 seconds short. But if you need more than that, you can always upgrade your plan on Vmake and unlock the ability to download full-length videos. No cuts, no limitations. There's another feature I think is definitely worth pointing out in Veo 3. It's called the Ingredients to Video feature. This tool allows you to combine several characters or elements into a single scene. It is an amazing way that you can use for generating multiple consistent characters. For instance, if I head down to Ingredients to Video, I can upload 3 images directly into the video generator. First, I'll upload my 2 characters. After that, I'll use an image to generate a background that fits perfectly with them. For the prompt, I might write something like, "Big guy with a beard and a futuristic soldier walk together side by side." When using this image-based feature, it won't allow you to work with the latest Veo 3 model. Instead, it defaults to an older Veo 2 version. The visual quality is lower, and you won't get sound effects either. The first result wasn't great, so I tried running the same prompt again, but this time I added a note at the end. I described it as a cinematic film and asked for muted colors. That gave me a more acceptable output. Let's try one more. This time I will give it another prompt and use another landscape image. It's a fun method to create scenes featuring several of your custom characters. Keep in mind, the final result won't always perfectly resemble your original reference. For example, Master Chief didn't turn out 100% exactly like the image I uploaded. But still, it is a very powerful and easy way to create scenes with multiple consistent characters. Just keep in mind that each generation costs 100 credits. Last part I want to touch on is the voice of our character. One issue I had is that when you generate your consistent character, sometimes the voice is a little bit off and changes slightly. For example,
For our ancestors, we fight.
The world has forgotten what it means to bleed. I will remind them.
Now, I like the voices I got in some scenes, so I took a few of those clips and stitched together about 23 seconds of Kratos speaking. I exported that audio and uploaded it into ElevenLabs. With just 23 seconds, ElevenLabs was able to create a cloned voice. I named it Kratos. When I tried to add the voiceover, it didn't work 100% of the time. Some clips still had slight variations. So I typed out the same lines as text from the video and generated multiple files until I found one with the right timing. Then I used that generated audio and swapped the voice from the video. It's not the same generated audio from Veo 3.
The monster you've created has returned to kill you.
But it is still AI generated, and I think keeping both the face and voice consistent is a real art. This will be it for this video. Now you've got the blueprint, the prompts, the tools, and the power to build an entire film studio from your keyboard. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to join my Telegram community where you can find a lot of gems. I'll see you in the next one.